Ooh. Alright. Hi, I'm Buzz. Hello.
It is I,
It is
Pete,
me.
everyone's favorite.
Self-proclaimed. Wow. Alright. Damn. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early.
Oh, you know, I can't wait for that movie to come out.
Yeah, that one.
Line, trapezoid line.
Yeah, that one. Line, Chaos Emerald line.
That's awesome, Master.
Oh. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? Oh, you're gonna get a break today.
Oh yeah, baby.
I jump at the sound.
We don't know about that. We still got messages from Craig, bro.
Yeah. I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for?
11.
I don't know. 11. 11 what? 11. I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? It was the Dover ghost. What? Regardless, the hour grows close. That was a really hard sentence to say. Shall we take our seats?
The hour grows close?
Yeah.
The hour grows close.
The hour grows close. It's really hard.
The bubble in my throat wasn't letting me, like, finish the words.
Good job. Perfect pronunciation. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds.
Did they get the money for those brand deals?
I don't think so. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Who's it gonna be?
Oh.
My dad's here. I turn around to find Lucien, standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. The fuck is a gaggle?
Well,
gaggle
of geese.
I don't think that's correct.
Gaggle macaque.
No, stop! Lucien, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it.
That was a good movie.
Is it Dora? Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that. Lucien rejoins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong.
I'm just looking at the shading on his fucking knuckles.
Oh, damn, that's... Wow. Look at those knuckles. Knuckles! Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest.
That doesn't look like the best theater.
It kind of looks like Movieland.
Like the screen is like a little too high.
Yeah, with the old seats.
Like imagine if you're sitting in the front row. The seat's like way too high. Like not only doing this, you gotta be like.
Yeah, you gotta really be arching your back to see this fucking screen. What do we say, Petemer?
Oh, is everything okay?
Is everything okay? Is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so, excited.
This was me when we went to go see It.
I'm a devoted patron.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
I'm excited, man. Woo! Clowns!
I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better.
That being said, can't wait for It Chapter 2, boy.
You know, when he turns out to be a giant spider.
I'm ready! Here we go!
Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying.
Everyone's favorite.
Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. By the way, never watched Halloween Town. Any of them. Like, any of the, like, 5 of them. I'm wrong.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? How could you not watch a movie that I also did not watch?
How dare you see a cult classic that I, too, have not partaken in?
How dare you not see a movie that I neither have not watched, nor do I have any interest in watching?
You just summed up the internet, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about
Meanwhile,
to...
the Amazon is burning.
You're not wrong.
That also sums up the internet.
Yeah.
How dare you not like this? Also.
Also, the Amazon is, it's on fire.
Spider-Man out of the MCU. God damn it, Sony. It's not Sony's fault. It doesn't matter. Fucking Amazon's burning. It's Spider-Man.
But Spidey! Well, if we had Spider-Man, he'd be able to save us.
It's so funny because he would. Because this needs so much water to put out that goddamn.
And waters are bad for spiders.
Also, God, he can't fucking carry up a goddamn fucking way. Anyway, let's.
Also, he's not real. Damien's knuckles are turning white.
What?
It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
Are you horrified by horror movies?
You must be joking. I love horror movies. Lights dim for the film.
Alright, who bought the code?
Damien screams.
I totally heard that last time. We just forgot about it.
I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the
Just
screen.
like, here's some licorice. Oh, sure, man, no problem. Just bits of liquor, they're not even getting in his mouth. They're just flying off.
The guy's like, hey, come on, I'm trying to watch the movie. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin.
Awaken my coven.
2 more vampires slide the tops off their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time?
Yes, husband.
That's a girl.
Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time.
The 3 look at each other and then to the camera.
You like that one?
For the Vampire Crusade.
Oh, it's really impressive that you can do 2 voices at once. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night, and as the
But they like don't turn into bats. They just like lift off the ground. But they're just like
It's like
Dragon Ball. Like,
I was thinking like that one clip of Frieza from Jump Force where he just lifts off, but like no animation whatsoever.
just-
I still haven't played that game, and I've owned it since it
never
came
will.
out.
I never will.
Unless we play it on the channel. They lift off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you.
General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. Who voices Damien again? I don't know. Probably some person we don't know. I was like, let me check my memory banks.
Let me try my IMD memory.
The M in IMDb stands for memory.
Mm-hmm. Mine specifically.
Oh, I know who's the voice of Damien. Me. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic.
I just searched up IMDb on IMDb.
Genius. Who worked on IMDb? I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it.
Jason Lark.
I wish he would who?
Jason Lark.
Who?
Jason Lark.
Who the fuck is Jason Lark?
Oh, fucking
What else has he done?
All filmography. He did.
Dream Daddy.
He did a thing called Pity Applause. I don't know, man. Friends of the Game Grumps, what do you want?
I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something trying to make him feel more comfortable. I got it! I'll do what all dads do best.
I'll fuck him in the ass!
That's what all dads do best?
Oh, time.
Goodness. Talk during the movie. What do we do?
Point out the plot hole.
What's happening?
It's not even the game, it's just you. What's happening? How did I get here?
Sure, let's point out a plot hole.
Peter, what did you get here?
Who are you? Where am I?
Did you notice how that guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets?
Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint.
It's almost unwatchable.
This is just you and me in the movie.
Hey, Peter, did you notice?
Yeah. That's ridiculous, man.
Did you notice the movie?
I'm never gonna let this go.
I'm never gonna let the fact that this is a movie go.
Oh, man.
It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than it is to actually go create your own thing, huh?
Hey, look! That's an anachronism.
Listen, just at me next time, okay?
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Romulus Badblood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt.
It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts.
Romulus and the General's wife begin making out.
What the fuck?
It's a new trick I learned!
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with you?
You know it feels good, baby.
Oh my fucking no, God, Jesus Christ.
I want to your blood! The film fades to black, and the end appears on the screen. But then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no! Twist ending!
Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3! Evil must die again!
I wish Marvel had fucking endings like that were as deliberate.
Man, I can't wait. Man, it's gonna be a long time until Spider-Man Far From Home.
Until Spider-Man...
Homecoming.
Dude, it'd be really funny if Sony reboots Spider-Man again, gets a different actor, does it again, fails. Disney buys Sony because the legal barrier drops again, just like a Shield character in Overwatch. It just kind of puts the shield down and it's like, oh, you can buy me, hey, yeah. and then Marvel gets Spider-Man back and it's just a slightly older Tom Holland back in the role again. It's like what happened after everything that happened in Far From Home with the fight. It's just like, oh, I get it. He just T-poses.
Huh. I as the viewer get it.
Yeah, I do. I understand. I understood that reference.
More thunder, more ominous organs. Or are they talking about like a liver? The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember. But otherwise, he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric love.
Lore.
Lore! That's what I said. Lore.
Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot of vampire titties than I thought there would be.
It's some random guy far away from Damien going, Lore.
Lore, that's what I said.
It's a lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be.
Vampire titties.
Come. The night is young. Come.
If you say so.
If you say so.
The night is young. Let's take a stroll.
I got you doing
Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk in the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater.
Lovely night, isn't it?
As lovely as the company is. Smooth. He thinks I'm lovely? Damn. Okay. Here comes the smooth response. Thanks. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Nice. Cool. Crushed it.
I'm feeling so cool. The top to the bottom just cool. Every little thing that I do. Baby, I'm feeling so cool. Yeah.
We both stand.
No, I'm feeling like I
don't want this! We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator.
You've been struck by, you've been hit by.
Stop!
A smooth operator.
Are you getting a little hungry?
Hello, this is Best Buy.
How can I help you?
Ma'am.
We can maybe stop off and grab something to eat.
Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. Huh?
Are we going in there?
A little bit of Victorian flavor, Gorkrup. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. He walks me to a grave that says Damien Blood March, and I get mad confused. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The nightlights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking. I can't say that as Damien.
Picnicking.
Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? I'm struggling. With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket.
Wait, where were you hiding that?
My ass! Under my ass.
Alright.
Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the... Did he just have that during the movie? Out at the city lights. He produced a bottle of red wine and a fine selection
The blanket is just his cloak.
A fine selection of... Cheese! Gromit!
Yay!
In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures.
That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
I wasn't... He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times.
Yeah, just like
We, the
Jess.
people of the United States...
The way that she looks and acts, I expect her to love horror movies. Do you?
Yeah.
See, I was right, because of how she looks and acts.
What does that mean?
She knows.
I don't.
No. I just wanted to include Jess.
Oh, thanks, Drew.
Exclusivity.
You said, okay, that's not.
That's not what it
Yeah,
means.
you used the wrong
Yeah, just
word.
move on. This bit's falling apart, so making me look like an idiot. Let's just move on.
I don't know. I kind of like you looking like an idiot.
Damien, What?
So, Peter, you are and
Thanks, Jess.
Damien, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie.
It's quite all right. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from. Are you fucking bored?
Yeah.
Built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves.
Are you bored? Yeah. And then just from the gravestone behind us rises.
Hey, bruh.
No!
I thought I killed you.
Turns into a whole new game. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees.
What is that?
It's
I'm
your
not
boy.
sure.
Here
It
he
noticed
comes.
us. I'm paralyzed with
I
fear
remember
as it
this.
begins lumbering slowly
I know
towards
who
us.
it is.
Its shape taking a more animal form, more
Yes.
feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster.
I know it's coming. Woof.
Oh,
Whoa.
it's a dog.
But whose dog is it?
Look at that little derper.
Oh, man. Here he
This little
comes.
fuck. As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us.
Mhm.
The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog!
Hey.
We both look up, not expecting to see.
Thanks.
I could feel it coming.
Robert!
It all
what are
came
you-
back to me from the last playthrough.
What are you doing out here in this lovely evening?
Hunting cryptids. What?
What?
I didn't know you had a dog.
This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together, hunting cryptids.
Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat?
Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though.
Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur.
Thanks.
There's acid reflux in my chest.
My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them.
I didn't know you liked dogs.
Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high
Victoria's love dog. Have you ever met a
fashion. My
woman
name
named
is Victoria. That was my name before the transition.
Alright,
Most Victorian women of high
I'm making a
fashion
joke.
would always be accompanied by a small dog such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too.
Yeah, man, dogs are cool.
I do believe we've had enough
man.
excitement for one night. What say we make our way
Yeah,
home?
just from that little bit of Robert alone, that fucking throttled my voice.
Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out the graveyard.
Picnic.
His picnic basket. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you, ever so kindly, for your company tonight.
Damien, it was my pleasure.
Gorkrup, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand.
Wow. Thank you, Damien.
I can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships.
Sure.
I'm gonna wave this at passing ships.
I approve. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Woo! The 4D experience.
I just... Oh.
Oh, goodness. Damien blushes.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness.
Something about the image of just... Of like you just making out, and then just in the middle... Oh, goodness. It just breaks
the whole mood.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness. Damien
Oh,
blushes
God.
and hastily retracts his hand.
Oh, God, I gotta use that the next time I'm in a relationship.
I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's
The
gone.
next time I'm not sad and alone.
Huh? I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch trying to look nonchalant.
Hey, Dad. What's up?
Were you watching me from the window?
No, I was just, okay, yes. How was the movie?
Lots of vampire titties.
Told ya.
But as it turns out, Damien is
Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien.
scary cool. Yep, he's cool, so cool, it's scary.
Nice save, Gorkrup.
Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties?
I think I'm misremembering that.
Wow, that's pretty punk.
Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though.
How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf?
How can you be so sure that I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure that you're not a werewolf?
Amanda's eyes narrow.
I don't trust you.
Nor I you.
We make intense, wary eye contact for a second.
Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya?
I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Awoo! Awoo!
Oh, look at that boy.
Woo woo, baby, woo woo.
What the fuck is... What the fuck is Ojo-sama? Let me check my knowledge
memory.
banks.
Let me check my goo memory.
My good memory.
Yeah.
And good knowledge. Oh, we got an S. Look at us being fucking... Look at that achievement that no one else is gonna see, but like we see. There's no more chats, man. This blows.
It also means rich girl.
Ojo-sama means rich girl?
Uh-huh.
No, Ojo.
That's what I put. The
Oh.
word Ojo-sama may also mean rich girl.
In a sarcastic way.
Yeah, I used to refer to one in a sarcastic way, like she's an Ojo-sama, and she lives in a huge mansion, like a fucking cunt.
Wow, I guess Damien's just a fucking
He's
cunt.
a fucking cunt.
He's a fucking rich girl.
Alright, yeah, with a big fat dick.
If you like the video, like it, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Hit that bell notification, please. Because, you know, if you probably want to see more Dream Daddy. Question of the day is, are you an Ojo-sama?
With big fat money. I don't know, there's a song.
Goodbye.
Listen.